Hello friends, welcome to another video. So in this video we will be doing one more coding question, and this question has been asked in TCS NQT, and this is very interesting question. So let us see how to solve this. Now the problem is, an automobile company manufactures both a two-wheeler and a four-wheeler. A company manager wants to make the production of both type of vehicle according to given data. So there is one company which manufactures two-wheeler as well as four-wheeler vehicle. Okay. And now the question is, you will be given two data. So the first data will be total number of vehicle, and the second data will be total number of wheels. So you will be given the number of vehicle and number of wheels, and from that you have to find how many two-wheelers are there and how many four-wheelers are there. So let us understand with the help of example. So this is example number 1. So input will be in this way. There will be two lines. The first line will be a number like number of vehicle, and the second line will also be a number which is number of wheels. Now with the help of this two number, you have to find how many two-wheelers and how many four-wheelers can be manufactured. Okay, and output you have to do in this way. So output will be space separated two numbers. So the first you should print out how many two-wheelers are there or that will be manufactured, then space, and then how many four-wheeler. Now if you see this example, then with the help of these two data, we can find out there will be 130 two-wheelers and 70 four-wheelers. Now how to prove this? So you can see the explanation. So 130 two-wheelers plus 70 four-wheeler, if you add this, you will get 200 vehicle. So there will be 130 plus 70, then 200. Now if you see the wheels, then 130 two-wheelers are there. It means 130 into 2 plus 70 into 4. Now if you add this, you will get 540 wheels. So if you are given 200, that there are 200 vehicles and 540 wheels, so you can say that 130 two-wheeler and 70 four-wheeler can be manufactured. So see, now this question is easy. So we will be solving this with the help of mathematics. And in maths, I hope all of you must have done these types of questions, which is very easy. So the data is given. So let us see how to solve this. But before that, there are some constraints. Okay, and constraint is that the number of wheels should be greater than equals to 2, and the number of wheels should be even. So this is modulus 2 equals to 0. It means number of wheels should be even and wheels should be greater than vehicle. Now these are the constraint, and it is saying that print invalid input if inputs did not meet the constraint. Now it means if there is any wrong thing, then print invalid input. Like it is saying that wheels should be greater than equals to 2. Okay. Now suppose there is one input in which wheels is given as 1. So in that case you have to print invalid input, because it is saying that it should be greater than equals to 2 and it is given 1. Similarly, if suppose number of vehicle is less than v, it is given like number of vehicle is greater than v. Suppose we have some input in which vehicle is 2000 and wheel is 400. So in that case it is violating the constraint. So just you have to print invalid input. So if any input is violating these three things, just print invalid input. Okay, so this was the question. Now let us see the solution. Then see, solution will be very easy. We have done all these things. I hope all of you must have done. So this is simple maths. So what we have done, we have let the number of two-wheeler be x and number of four-wheeler be y, because this only we have to print that how many two-wheeler and how many four-wheeler. So what we have done, we have let it to be x and y. Now if it is x and y, then number of vehicle will be x plus y, because number of vehicle will be nothing but the sum of two-wheeler and sum of four-wheeler. So how many four-wheelers are there and how many two-wheeler? If you add this, you will get number of vehicle. And number of wheels should be, so if we have x two-wheeler, so wheels will be 2x, and if y four-wheeler, then wheels should be 4 into y. And if you add all this, then we will get total wheels. Okay, like wheels is nothing. If you know how many two-wheeler and how many four-wheeler, then you can easily find how many wheels. Okay, it is very simple. So wheels will be 2 times two-wheeler and 4 times four-wheeler, because one four-wheeler has 4 wheels. So these are the two equations. And now you must be thinking that by solving this equation, you will directly get how many two-wheeler and how many, or what is the value of two-wheeler and four-wheeler. Okay, so I hope all of you are aware how to solve this. If not, let me say you. Now there are two variables x, y and two equation. So this is very simple. Whenever you have these types of equation, try to make any equation in single variable. Like suppose in first equation only in x or only in y. So what we will do, we will do one thing. We will multiply equation 1 by 2. Okay, now if we multiply this by 2, it will be 2x plus 2y equals to 2v. Now what we will do, we will subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Now the moment you will subtract, you must be thinking that 2x will be cancelled out. Now if you look carefully, why we have multiplied it by 2, because so that it will also become 2x and it will also become 2x, and we will subtract. Or you can do another thing, you can multiply first equation by 4. In that case also y will be cancelled out and we will get x. But we have done first thing, we have multiplied by 2. So we have multiplied equation 1 by 2 and then subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Now once you subtract, this x will be cancelled out, and 4x minus 4y minus 2y is 2y, and y minus 2b. So just subtract 1 from 2, this one. Now the moment you separate out, it will be cancelled, and 4y minus 2y 2y and y minus 2b. And once we get up to here, then we can easily find y, which is just divide by 2. So this 2 will come out here. So y minus 2v by 2, w minus 2v by 2. So it will be w by 2 minus v. Okay, so I hope all of you are aware how to solve these two equations. Very simple. I have just multiplied by 2 and then subtracted it. So in this way we got the value of four-wheelers. So to get four-wheelers, we have to just do this, y by 2 minus v. And we have both values given in input, w also and v also. Okay, so in this way we will get how many four-wheelers. Now we have to find how many two-wheelers are there. So once we get how many four-wheeler like y, then we will just subtract y from v and we will get x. Okay, so just put this y in place of first equation and you will get value of x. So two-wheeler is nothing but number of vehicles minus four-wheeler. Okay, so in this way this is simple to solve this equation. Now if you have understood up till here, it means now you can easily code, because code will be nothing. Okay, so let us see the code. So this is the code I have written, and this is in Python. Okay, so I hope all of you are aware, and if you want this code in other language, then you can easily convert this, and if you are not able to do this, you can write in the comment section. I will do another one. Okay, so let us see the code. So in code we have just taken the two input, one is this v and then w. So we have taken both the input. Now this if we have given that if there is any constraint like some values which is not following the constraint, then we will print invalid. So we have just given the opposite. So the constraint is w should be greater than equals to 2. So here we have given w is less than 2. So if it is just opposite, then we will print invalid. Similarly, we have here that it should be divisible by 2, and here we have given that it is not divisible. And similarly, it is the constraint is w should be greater than v, but here we have made v greater. So if you have all this value which is against the constraint, then we will print invalid input. So this is the first case. Okay, Now we will, if the constraint is, if the input are within the constraint, so we will go to else. And in case of else block, we will easily calculate the number of four-wheeler FW equals to this equation, through this equation. So W by 2 minus V. So just we have done that, W by 2 minus V. And now if you are aware in Python, this is integral division. Okay, W by 2. Because number of four-wheelers cannot be like decimal. Okay, so that's why we have done integral division, and it will be divisible by 2 because it is in the constraint that W is divisible by 2. So in this way we will calculate number of four-wheeler, and once we get the value of four-wheeler, then we can easily get the value of two-wheeler. Just subtract four-wheeler from number of vehicle V. So we got all the values, two-wheeler and four-wheeler. Now just we have to print this. But before that, we have applied one more edge case. Now this is the edge case because now what we have done, now we have checked whether this value, is it negative also. Like suppose we get that four-wheeler is, we get the value of four-wheeler to be minus 6. Now is it possible that if someone is saying you that okay, I have minus 6 four-wheeler in my house, so is it possible? No, because four-wheeler it could be number like 0, 1, 2, 3 up to, it cannot be negative. Similarly, if someone says that I have minus 10 two-wheeler, is it possible? No. So if we get any such value, we will print invalid input. Now this if in many other videos in other channels, you might be seeing they are not given this thing. So it will give you error because these are called edge cases. Okay, so make sure you cover all the edge cases. So that's why I have also included this. So once if you get any values negative, which is not possible because number of four-wheeler, number of two-wheeler, how it could be negative. So if you get something like negative, we will print invalid input, or else we will print two-wheeler comma four-wheeler. Okay, now let me run this. So this was the whole code. So we will run this sample one only, 200, 540. So 200, 540. Okay, so we got 130 and 70. So 130 and 70. Okay, so this is the output. Now we can try for some other values also. So let us say there is only one vehicle and number of wheels is 4. So we know only there will be one four-wheeler. Okay, so we can see two-wheeler is 0 and one is four-wheeler. Similarly, we can try some more. Let me do something wrong. So let us say there is only one vehicle and we have 30 wheels. Is it possible? No. Okay, so we got invalid input. So vehicle is only one and wheels is 30. Is it possible? No, because there are only two-wheeler and four-wheeler. Let me run once some more thing. Okay, so let us say there are two vehicles and only two wheels or only one wheels. So invalid because two vehicle cannot have single wheels. Okay, so if there are two vehicles, if minimum you will take, then also you will get four wheel. So two vehicle both are two-wheeler, then also four-wheel. So 2, 1 is not possible. So similarly, let me try some larger input. Okay, so you can see invalid. So in this way, this is for all the test cases. Now one thing that you have to keep in mind, so let me run one good one. So let us say there are two vehicles and four wheels. Okay, so one thing you have to keep in mind, the output. So output should follow the pattern. So in question, whatever pattern it is given, whether it should be comma separated or line separated, you have to do the same thing, or else answer will be wrong. So it would be like you have solved everything and just for the output purpose you have done wrong. So if it is given that it should be space separated and first there should be two-wheeler then four-wheeler, then you should do the same. Now if someone will do here FW and then TW, it will be wrong. Or if someone will change the line, like first print TW and next line print FW, that is also wrong. And never write or print something extra like after comma you can write you have written xyz something. Do not do all this thing or it will be wrong. So whatever way it is given, whatever input it is asking, output, same you have to do. Space separated, then space separated, line separated, then line separated. So this thing you have to keep in mind, or else you have solved everything correct and just for writing the output you have done wrong. And similarly, in case of invalid input, if it is given that it should be in caps, capital letter, then it should be. Now if someone will say no, I have written in small letter, but the thing is same, so it is not same. Okay, so if you write in small letter INVALID in small, it will be wrong. Okay, because they are checking the exact output. So if they have given like after invalid there is one space, then you have to also give one space. So this thing you have to keep in mind, or else your question will be wrong. So I hope you have understood. This was a simple mathematical question, and I have told you some explanations how you should do good in exam. So if you have liked this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I have uploaded many videos and I will keep on uploading different coding question in future also. Okay, so you can subscribe to my channel and you can share to your friends also if you want. So that's all from my side, and if you have any doubt in any line of code, you can write in the comment section. Thank you guys.